Hello, my name is Sarah Dix. I'm a physics teacher at Redham House School. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the core practical refraction in a rectangular glass block, so you can obtain accurate results in your experiment. In this practical, we will be investigating how light is affected when it travels from air into glass or from glass into air. To carry out this experiment, you will need the following: ray box with a single slit, power supply, rectangular glass block, ruler, protractor, and a plain piece of paper. Firstly, we need to place a piece of plain paper on the desk. This is so you can see and trace the ray of light. Next, set up your power supply and plug in your ray box. For this experiment, you need to use a single slit so you can shine a single ray of light across the paper on your desk. When using a ray box, be careful not to burn yourself, as the bulb can get very hot. Now place the rectangular glass block onto the paper. It's a good idea to draw around the block so you can see the path of the ray clearly. Now shine the ray of light from your box into your block. You will need to trace where the light goes, before it reaches the glass block and when it leaves the glass block. To do this, I would suggest you draw small crosses to mark where the rays of light go. Once you have drawn the crosses, you can then take the block off the paper. Using a ruler, join the crosses together, and this will show you the path that the light took. You must ensure that the line meets the outline of the block that you drew earlier. Join the points where the light entered and left the block. This will show you where the light travelled inside the block. You now need to measure the angle of incident I and the angle of refraction R, where the light entered the block, and measure the angles where the light left the block. Record these results in an appropriate results table. You can now repeat this process with the ray entering the block at various different angles. Do not forget to record the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction each time. To finish this experiment, it is a good idea to move the ray box so that the light ray reaches the surface of the block at a right angle. It is important that you can state what happens at this point. The diagram shown will help you identify the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction. Make sure you add all of your data into your results table, remembering to add the correct units to the headings. Next, you need to draw a scatter graph to show your results. Put the angle of incidence on the x-axis and the angle of refraction on the y-axis. After plotting the air to glass points, you will need to draw a line of best fit.